Welcome back. WeArEuS, and it's time to fight the boss. If you're just walking into this episode in the middle of the playthrough, that's pretty weird. But nevertheless, enjoy your stay.
Reese, stop! Please!
Phase 2, obviously. This is going to be gross. Okay, not nearly as gross as I was expecting it to have been, but okay.
Phantom. Reese! There is no way to save her now, mortal.
Ozma, my love. If I could only see you. One love. Khazan, I believe in you, so I ask you.
No. Impossible.
Save Ozma.
Reese, come back. It was the real Reese. Enough of this. We must finish this, mortal. Do what must be done. Yes. You're right, Phantom. Ozma. He did all this. We will find him and make him pay. Deserves to be called the Master of Chaos. Ozma is in soon.
Well, let me just start by saying, she was not that difficult. I should have beaten her an hour ago, and yet it took me until now to do it. I needed to stop and reset for certain because at one point I literally just died to her base form in the first minute of the fight. So I stopped, I went to get some water, brought back some peanut butter and jelly. Honestly surprised myself. I didn't feel hungry, but it was pretty good. Anyway, came back and that was the very next fight. At least I think so. Odds are very good that it was. Anyway, overall, a pretty good fight for a human and then Chaos Monster. Speaking of Chaos Monster, can we talk for a quick second about how she came back to ask Khazan to save Ozma? Now, I don't know if you know this, but when someone afflicted with chaos dies, their soul farts out of existence. So, I'm assuming that's why Khazan said impossible, because in the moment, I had no idea what he was talking about. And then, she faffed off to wherever the frick she went to, because Lord knows she wasn't going up or down. She was afflicted with chaos. So, where she went is anybody's guess. I especially like I especially like how the Phantom said enough of this in order to keep you from actually thinking about it. In order to shuffle things along really quickly and get that off of your mind and then get you plopped here. So I'm going to reiterate. She was afflicted with chaos. Her soul should have been obliterated. And yet, plot armor so powerful, her soul was saved. I don't like it. She could have stayed a chaos monster. Well, I hate all of this. They could quite literally have had her stay a chaos monster. Because, okay, she didn't necessarily gain clarity at the end. She just said she wanted to see Ozma one more time. That doesn't mean she was back to her senses. But they could have done that. It would have been better than what they did, which is break their own lore. Now, I'm not a lore fiend by any stretch of the imagination. I will play a game such as this and ignore all of the bits of lore that aren't directly communicated through cutscenes. But when you make a big deal about something like someone being afflicted with chaos and the consequences of that, you had better stick to it. You can pull whatever shenanigans you have to make it so that she can save Ozma. No one will bat an eye. I couldn't care less. But when you break your own lore, that's just not acceptable.
Tell me about this master of chaos.
He was a protector of the powerless, a hero who stood against evil, and my friend.
Okay. See, the issue there is that I was sure those purple balls would stay far away from me now that I was right in front of the gate. I was wrong. They can just change trajectory and then head straight towards you. So I'm going to go away now. And that's how we deal with that. Because I am not getting trapped in a hallway with those two idiots. I am not the one. And I'm sure they thought, oh, we've got him now. Putting the hole in the floor and everything, and then having that other guy there. What are you doing? Oh, okay. What the actual... I despise the way this targeting works in this game. You would assume under every other circumstance in every other game, you turn the camera to an enemy and you press lock on, the camera does its job, or the targeting system does its job, and it locks on to that enemy. You would assume, at least. Only for that logic to be completely and utterly defied here, and I hate it so much. The reason why I hate it is because I queue my thoughts up ahead of time in right, he's got some of my not inconsiderable amount of lacrima. So we have to go and get that back. I want it, and I want it now. What can I do to make this happen? Oh, speaking of panic, I was, during that boss fight, you would have seen it at the very end, if you pay attention. I sort of freaked out. I was sort of out of options, and in a hurry to kill her because I was basically done with... No, that's definitely not where I'm supposed to go. I was definitely done with the fight. I had learned every single thing she had to throw at me, and... Wait, where? I mean, I know that's where I came from. Oh, I didn't think that looked... This just looked like an obstacle. I didn't realize this was a whole thing I could just walk up. Anyway. So, having banked 2.1 million lacrima, don't think about how I got that. Don't just do us both a favor. Just focus on the number and nothing else. I'm wondering what we should do with it, because I wouldn't mind. I would not mind at all dumping a bit of that into some stats. I'm sorry, is this thing trying to tell me that my stamina damage through leveling up has capped? Or what? No, it can definitely be fed, but it just won't be worth it. I don't like that. Gross, get off of me. So, yeah, that's not worth it. And that is tied to my freaking... So it's basically soft capped at level 135. And I'm talking specifically about the stat growth for stamina damage increase. The dodge stamina cost decrease is not really that important to me. Like, I'm fine where it is right now. So I'm more interested in the fact that I can't do anything else with my stamina damage. At least through upgrading. And I doubt it, but maybe the soft cap would unlock once the in New Game Plus or whatever it may be called. I just don't see any good reason to invest in anything else. I mean, this could be fine, but I wish I had a way to bank the lacrima, literally, like turn it into little red bars or something. Akin to gold is what I'm talking about. Because I don't want to carry this stuff around. I've done stupid things before, and I've just ended up losing rather considerable amounts of lacrima. I wouldn't mind taking this back to the crevice in order to turn it into stats, but the stat rolls, what we get out of it just wouldn't really be worth the cost and the time and the ever-increasing base cost of doing the rerolls for each piece of equipment. Stat dump it is. Though it is considerably psychologically harmful that I am now acutely aware that we've hit the soft cap on the stat I care about the most. Well, maybe second to actual weapon damage. Ah, it's that guy. I think I might have almost died there. Oh well. Okay. Where are the stirrups on this thing? So slow. Ah. No time to react on that second hit. I have to kill everything again, so... What? The second kick also did not land. The issue is the delay on His leaping attack is pretty gross. Ooh, he actually turned around that time. Touched him where the soft meat is. Whoops, almost died. Get that warmed up. By the way, it did hit. Utterly unrecoverable. Frick out of here. What is... I don't know what that buff is. I hit him with another spiral thrust, so that has nothing to do with trance. I don't know what that buff is. No mention of it. I keep forgetting I have other skills unlocked. I honestly use the same 3? Shadow Strike. Well, I use Heat Wave sometimes, but there aren't a lot of good cases for it. There's nothing here I care about. Yes. Everything else I care about is already maxed, so we still have this buff. I didn't see it last time. Also, I forgot to put chaos potions on for the boss. Thankfully, she did not apply chaos like that. This one first. Faded memories set. Okay. That's what I saw. So the gleamstone we just picked up belonged to something we already... No. More accurately, it was one for something we already had. It wouldn't have killed me, but it would have come annoyingly close. You know what's really gross, by the way? The fact that I didn't have him targeted yet I could do the backstab on him. But if I have another enemy targeted that isn't exhausted, I can't attack the one that's in front of me. And I mean, I kind of understand, given that the camera does its whole "you shall not see anything but what you're doing to this guy" attitude. But if it was going to be such a problem, why did you make that happen? Why did you do that to us? So what's going on over here? I'm sorry. What the? Did someone spill cranberry juice on this ladder? Why the frick did I just fall off? Don't worry, I'm coming right back. This isn't even worth it. Would I have gone up farther? No, I don't think so. Didn't see another ladder or anything. That's not it. That, my friends, is fate. I don't know what that grab of his was supposed to have accomplished, but it did absolutely nothing. At least not that I'm aware of. I mean, I'm betting it did damage, but I didn't notice? Care? I mean, it feels kind of good to be tanky, even though we're not really tanky, because you need more health for that to be the case. But, I mean, we're pretty good at nearly 3,500 HP. Or, not HP, it's freaking armor. Defense, not armor. Oh, we're doing this again, huh? I can keep running. I don't care. What? What you doing, bud? That feels terrible. All of that flare and flash, and then I have to do a piddly little basic attack on his purple thing. Two, okay. I just straight up died there and went into phantom mode and then right back out of it. I could not explain to you how that happened, but it did. Didn't I say last episode that I was going to show you guys? No, didn't I do that? No. I said last episode. Frick. I said last episode that I was going to. What the frick is going on up there? That I was going to show whatever the armor set was that we got. What? I don't. get how I'm doing that. I don't understand. That doesn't make any sense. Okay. I mean, I've got enough of this, enough spirit charge in order to do that. I don't care, so you lose no matter what. Oh, that kind of annoys me, actually. I mean, I know it's probably going to be something for crafting or something utterly irrelevant in the grand scheme of things, but it's my loot. Mine. No one can have it, not even the ground. Oh. Now the small spirit ore wants to jump back into my pocket? I've made a tremendous stink about that over the past few episodes. And it does it now? Why? On what basis? I've changed no settings. If there is a setting for it, I wouldn't know because I haven't gone looking for it. So it just all of a sudden starts operating the way it's supposed to? That's upsetting. That actually bothers me. I'm also slightly bothered by the by the fact that my phantom gauge is bugged. Sure was still collecting. That's upsetting. Yeah, why not? All I want is some big, juicy monster head. Shoulder will suffice. He didn't hit me before that, so he only did... What is that? It's more than 20 for sure. Definitely, that's about 25% of my health. It's a little over, I think, but not by enough to matter enough to mention it, though I did it anyway. Where you going? Gonna do your rounds? That kind of upsets me. I whiffed. What? That was not my fault. What? No, Now, all the times I got hit after that, that was my fault. I'm going to look around. Delicious. You know, that reminds me, I saw another one of those, and I don't remember how to get to it. Anyway. What is that? What am I hearing? It's up there for sure, but it's annoying me now. I mean, since I can, why shouldn't I, right? Oh. That's... Hold on real quick. Chaos cleanse. You. And then we'll suck down that one. Go ahead and use that chaos cleanse. Use it. I used it? I guess it's not a... Yeah, it's not a factory. What are you doing up there, buddy? I don't understand what I'm seeing. But I got your toes. Worst delete ever. You hear that, right? It's up here. They're having a good time with that corpse, huh? There's definitely a way around. Right? Huh. Maybe we discover that later. I hope so. It's definitely this ladder. Okay, this is a bit more involved than I had expected. Hey there, beautiful. Thank goodness. The corpse's clothes are still on. Phew, dodged a bullet there. So now we have to go back up the ladder. Is that even the... I'm assuming that's the right way, but if that's the case, what's this? As soon as I ask the question. Nope, hate that. Because it sounded like a timed explosive, but that doesn't make sense for the setting. Yeah. I think... No, I really don't have any good options for engaging this guy. At all. I attack him at range, he comes this way. I guess we can dance over here? Since we've got this fence here keeping us relatively safe. Okay. Oh, just killed him. Okay. Aha. I knew I smelled BS. Free lacrima. How many of you died to that guy? And I mean, don't worry, I get it. You would have been so focused on what to do about him that the moment you turned, you would have, you might have turned right. It depends on how things would have gone. You might have also just gone straight forward, and he would have just been behind you, up inside of you, you on the ground, all the way down there, dead. I get it. So far, there's been one time that an enemy actually caught me off. No, I think twice. That an enemy actually caught me off guard from around a corner like that. Both might have actually been in the last video. I don't... Maybe. I know one was for one of these guys that was just pacing back and forth here a moment ago. And the other was one of the corrupted humans. He was in a room. I suspected that someone might be there. So I tried to third person peek the room. But he was so far in the corner, I couldn't even see him. Between me being in the door, pushing the camera close to me like that, then doing this, my odds of seeing him before he got me Not great. I don't remember. No, he didn't kill me, though. I think the other thing did, though. So these are going to fall. I almost died there. Where in the world does that take me? Nowhere. All right. Didn't have that one on my bingo card. Ah, that's the other soul stone I was talking about. Neat. So does this lead to the same place? Regardless of which way the, I don't even know what to call that. Oh, no. Definitely not. So I have to turn it again. Got it. Nice. What is that buff I have? I sure wish it wasn't a mystery. Don't get me wrong, I love mysteries. I just don't like things I need being a mystery. Like, for example, is that sound I hear from next door someone stirring a great bowl of macaroni and cheese or not? Speaking of macaroni and cheese, I am hungry. There's no reason we can't start with this. If anything, I'd prefer to have this active in case something goes weird. Hey, look, the Spirit Ore are still doing the thing they're supposed to have been doing this entire time.
There's one last thing I need to ask you.
I think it's a little soon, but I mean, marriage is for the duration, so yes.
When you finally face the Master of Chaos, what will you do?
Since they gave her plot armor, didn't the Jarling say there were 3 different endings? It was a long time ago, so I can't be blamed for not remembering. It was also a Jarling. Most of what they say is gibberish.
I will try to speak to him first. Only then can I make my decision.
Only because you guys went out of your way to plot armor, save Ozma into being a thing.
You still have hope. That is good. I hope you get your answers.
I won't, but I don't really care either way. And that brings us to the end of today's episode. I hope you guys have enjoyed yourselves and everything you've seen here. If I die, I am going to be fine because there's nothing over there. It was a pretty good episode, all told. I really should have been done with the boss a lot sooner. I might have gone on a little longer if that fight hadn't. Which kind of annoys me. I had her pattern down early on, but I just kept doing really stupid things. I know the entirety of my kit, my skill setup, what it's all for and supposed to do, and I still just let myself die for stupid reasons. Granted, most of the time I died, okay, a lot of the time I died, was me trying to heal between actions from the boss. But knowing her patterns, I know when there's an opportunity to heal and when there isn't, but I still take the chance so I can go aggressive immediately after, only to get killed. There were also times I was in phantom mode. I would have been perfectly fine if I had just stayed in it and dodged. But I canceled it immediately in order to try and heal, only to get hit with an unblockable. That happened repeatedly, by the way. So yeah, the boss should have been dead and done long ago. But through sheer stupidity, I managed to prolong that fight. Or, I managed to delay the boss's defeat. And so, with all that said, we will see you next time. Wait. I just realized I was going to promise it earlier, but then I got off to a tangent about how I forgot to do it in the previous episode. So instead of letting you go, we're going to go over I forget the name of the set. The set we got from Reese. And I mean, while I'm here, I may as well buy stuff from my favorite guy.
I really hope this all ends soon.
Really? I don't know how I'm at the max for those. You.
Oh.
And Devourer. This is for the... I know this isn't the new set. I think we got this one last episode or the one before that, and I forgot to show it off. Forgot it existed. You know how it goes. So this gives you extra confront damage. Rear assault, spirit accumulation. So you get 15% of a spirit charge each time you attack someone from behind. Gain bonus rear assault damage. I don't hate that. I'm pretty sure No, I don't think I did, because I would have remembered talking about Breeze Dash Penetrate, though I have seen this set before, which is why I'm extremely confused as to why it's marked as new. No, I might have gone over one of the set pieces I had acquired at some point. But I haven't actually looked at the crafting recipe or whatever it is. So, as you can see, Breeze Dash allows you to go through the enemy and therefore take advantage of the rear assault bonus damage multiplier. And that's damage multiplier, not damage increase. We currently have damage increase from a set between the two accessories. This is damage multiplier, which is... I'm assuming it's calculated last after all of your other buffs and things have been applied to your damage. So that's not bad at all. Especially given that we're at 15 or 16% right now. Yeah, that's not bad at all. And then Breeze Dash makes it, with that set effect, then becomes able to send you to the other side of the enemy so you can take advantage of it. Oh, I love that. It's not a spear, though. Ooh. We got 2 things. No, we got 3. Yeah, it definitely was the Faded Memories set. Which, by the way, that screams Sephiroth. Just looking at it from here. Now, if it doesn't have the cape-ish, I don't know what to call it. But if you know what Sephiroth looks like, you know what I'm talking about. If it doesn't look like that, I wish there was a really long sword in the game. Shut up. Great sword is not a really long sword. It's just really wide. It's the chode of swords. That's not good, by the way. Also, the axe is the chode of swords, too. So let's see what this is about. So the Faded Memories set... Okay, I can't actually... There we go. Faded Memories set gives you Brink Dodge Spirit Accumulation at 30%, which is... I don't hate that. Gives your rear attacks, your back attacks on the enemy, 15% increased damage multiplier. That would put us up to a little over 30. And then if the enemy is exhausted and you're doing that, you get an extra 15% damage increase. If you land a potent blow, you gain 5% of a spirit charge. I didn't really use that very often against the boss. I mean, there were times like when she was staggered and I may as well do damage, right? And I don't want to do the same 3 attacks into assault, into the same 3 attacks into assault. So I would mix it up with Potent Blow as a combo, especially once I had Moonlight active. Shadow Strike increases your damage by 15%. I'm assuming that's if you use it successfully. I mean, it doesn't say success is required, but I would assume so. I would rather assume and be wrong. And then there's Frenzied Cleave. We'll check that out in a moment, but Potent Blow damage increases 1.5% to 20 stacks. It lasts 15 seconds, so it gives you a good stretch of time to get that refreshed and stacking. I don't hate it. 30% extra damage is not bad. Yeah, okay. So this and Soul Eater also, Drowned Witch, of course, look pretty good. I don't hate Deep Shadow, but the guard penetration is the only thing of actual value here. Before we go check the Frenzied Cleave animation. Ooh. Wait, what is Ghost Strike? What is... Okay, so we have a lot of skills active, and I don't know the name of every single one of them. Not off the top of my head, anyway. But Ghost Strike? I don't remember that. It could be a follow-up upgrade to something else. Anyway, if you use Ghost Strike, you gain a damage increase for 20 seconds. So we can look at it like this. The set we currently have, but that takes up the weapon too, so I lose guard pen. And I have no idea how much guard pin has made a difference in my combat, except for when I'm actually fighting the undead with the shields, also the living soldiers with the shields, and whatever weapon they may choose to have. Those are the only occasions I'm actively aware that I have guard penetration, because I would otherwise be doing no damage while their shield is up. Phantom Heatwave reduces accumulation of blocked. That's not worth it at all. If it were to, I don't know, double the application of status effects and then allow each blocked attack to inflict that boosted status effect onto the enemy that you're blocking, sure, you could make a case for this. It wouldn't be a great one, but you could make a case for it. And it doesn't go into detail on what Ghost Strike is. So I'm going to have to keep that in mind going forward, so I can check that in the skill tree. Anyway, on to Faded Memories and Frenzied Cleave. Potent blows are enhanced to allow for consecutive use. And I'm assuming that only gets better with Moonlight. I don't hate that, because when you have an opening for damage, you would assume that the potent blows would be best for that. But we also don't have anything we need to craft this goddamn set. It's got 8 pieces that we need, and we have not even one Tear of Farewell. I find myself upset. But I can always go back and fight her again, because that's not happening. Well, yeah, it was definitely... What's her mug? Reese, right. Anyway. That's it. I just wanted to go over that, because I was going to promise to do it this episode, and then I got on the tangent about not having done it for the other set, and I don't remember what set that was. It might have been the one for the spear that's not Faded Memories. But I digress. I've already done the outro. If you're still here, you're weird, but don't let anyone tell you that's a bad thing.